electronic configuration of d block elements. In d block, electrons are filled up in the d orbitals of the n minus 1 level. So we will have a configuration of n minus 1 d 1 to 10, and the outermost orbit is the ns level, which will have 1 or 2 electrons. So this forms the last orbital. This is the penultimate shell, and before this we have an inert gas. So this is the general electronic configuration of a d block element. Inert gas. After that you will have n minus 1 d 1 to 10, ns 1 or 2. In 3d series, the inert gas is argon. Electrons are filled up in the 3d orbital, and the outermost orbital is the 4s orbital. So this is the electronic configuration of 3d series of d block. Now let us see the configurations one by one. Scandium has an atomic number 21, and the argon is having atomic number 18. So after argon there are 3 electrons remaining, and 2 will be going to the s orbital and 1 start filling up in the 3d orbital. For titanium 22, so after the 2 electron in the s orbital, the 2 electron will go to 3d. In vanadium 4s2, here there will be 3 electrons, and in chromium, after these 2 electron, 4 electron will be present here. So this configuration is according to the Aufbau principle. According to Aufbau principle, the lower energy orbital 4s has to be first filled, then only the d orbitals will be filled up. But in chromium, the configuration is against the Aufbau principle because of the stability of exactly half filled d orbital. The capacity of d orbital is 10. So exactly half filled means 5. So one electron from the s goes over to the d orbital, and the configuration becomes argon 3d5 4s1. So this is not the configuration. The configuration is argon 3d5 4s1 for copper. For chromium. For this configuration is against the Aufbau principle. Then here d5 is, I told you, it is exactly half filled. So if you have the box type diagram, so for scandium, 1 electron will go here, 2nd electron will go here according to Hund's rule, not pairing up. So 3rd, 4th, 5th. So in chromium, we have 5 electrons in the d orbital. In manganese, there will be d5 4s2, here 6 4s2. So iron has 6 electrons in the d orbital, and pairing of electron starts from iron. So from here only pairing of d electron starts. So the properties also differ from iron onwards. So here cobalt will have 3d7 4s2, nickel 3d8 4s2, copper should have 3d9 4s2, but again due to the stability of completely filled configuration, so this 3d9 4s2 changes to 3d10 4s1. So the copper will have a configuration not 3d9 4s2 but 3d10 4s1. So in the 3d series, 2 configurations, namely copper and chromium, is against the Aufbau principle. Without filling up of the complete filling up of the 4s level, electrons are getting filled up in the d orbital. And for zinc, the configuration will be 3d10 4s2. So this is the electronic configuration of 3D series of d block. In the 4D series, 4D orbitals are getting filled up. The rare gas before yttrium is krypton. So krypton, then 4D 1 to 10, 5s 1 to 2. So this will be the general configuration of the 4D series of the d block element. So you can see the table giving the electronic configuration of the different elements in the series. Here the configuration to be noted specially is that of niobium. Niobium should have a configuration 4d3 5s2, but instead niobium is having a configuration 4d4 5s1. Right? ബാക്കി കോൺഫിഗറേഷൻസ് സാധാരണഗതിയിൽ എക്സാമിനേഷൻ അങ്ങനെ ചോദിക്കാറില്ല. Examination point of view, niobium sometimes is asked for entrance examination. Another configuration to be noted is that of palladium. You can see from the table, palladium is having a configuration 4d10 5s0. Right? S orbital is empty. So the outermost orbital is the 4d orbital having 10 electrons. And this is the palladium is the only element with 18 electrons in the outermost shell. 10 electron of the 4d. Then inside that you have the other orbitals. That is s orbital having 2, p orbital 6 plus the 4d orbital 10. Totally the outermost shell of palladium is having 18 electrons. This is the only element in the periodic table having 18 electrons in the outermost shell.